How can we use the 9 personality types on the iBommie, well, the energy companion, right, to understand our own careers and work and whether they really suit us so we can perform even better? Right, aren't a lot of ladies and gentlemen really looking forward to this? So let's take a look together. But before we start, we often ask ourselves, I work so hard, but why is it still so hard for me to get engaged? Or I often feel like I just don't have the energy at work. It feels like my heart just isn't in it, like I'm really unmotivated and lazy, right? What could be the reason for not being engaged? Could it be that the job I chose just isn't right for me? All right then, let's take a look at this video clip together.
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years go by. So keep looking. Don't settle.
Steve Jobs, his visionary spirit is truly immortal. He was an incredibly successful person and the iconic co-founder of Apple, as we all certainly know. He once gave a very famous and deeply moving commencement speech at Stanford University, directly addressing the graduating students there. It eventually became a world-renowned and highly influential speech, where he shared his profound life insights and personal wisdom with them. He talked about how after leaving school, you can find a job that truly suits you. He shared a very, very important message with everyone. Whether you love your job, whether you really like what you do. If you find a job that you truly love and enjoy, you will naturally do it very well, and you will be fully engaged in it. But this is where the difficulty lies. We all know that finding a job you like is, of course, great. But how can you both make the most of your abilities and actually find such a job? Should you just randomly look for something and give it a try? Many people do exactly that, going around in circles, trying this and that, and before you know it, your youth has passed, right? And then you still feel like you're drifting, or after working really hard at a job you don't actually like, you just end up forcing yourself. You reach a certain bottleneck, right? You start noticing problems with people at work, then you realize your own abilities seem to fall short. You can't move up. Right? And the most serious thing is when your health starts to suffer, right? You feel a lot of pressure. So this is exactly the topic we want to talk about today. At the very beginning, how can we use our iBommie to understand this? Can the iBommie 9 Personal Energy Companion help you find the career and job that suit you best? All right, so before we begin, I really hope that everyone can first find out your own personal energy companion. We hope that from a young age, we can discover our own talents and potential. Then, as we continue learning, we can find the personality traits, temperament, and talents that suit us so that we can learn, grow happily, and stay healthy. All right, and when we enter the workforce, it's really important to find the right job or the right career for yourself. We say that with 3 parts effort, you get 10 parts reward. But what if you don't find the right job for yourself? Then, even if you put in 12 parts effort, in the end, you still achieve nothing. Isn't that important? All right, so for all of us here, first, let's use our iMatrix. You'll see a QR code. Have you scanned it? Then just find a simple, yes, it's a free test, so you can find out which personal energy companion you belong to. All right, without further delay, if you haven't found it yet, let's all scan it together now and find out which personal energy companion you are. Then I'll analyze each one for everyone, okay? Everyone's found it, right? Okay, great if you found it. If you haven't, you can take a look at your friends or your family around you. You can also share this iMatrix QR code with them so they can do a simple test report too. All right, let's officially get started. Our first topic is about Yaya. Are there any Yaya friends here? That's right, we've talked about Yaya before, haven't we? Yes, Yaya is the yellow one. So, what are his personality traits? He is very independent. He is very self-reliant. First of all, we need to understand that he really likes to lead his friends, so we can say he plays the role of a leader. He's full of ideas and creativity, always innovating. His decisiveness is also very clear. He doesn't like beating around the bush and is very straightforward about many things. He's a character with a lot of charisma and confidence. Isn't that right, Yaya? We're talking about you here. Our suggestion is that you're well suited for entrepreneurship. Yes, exploring new business opportunities, whether it's during your time working for someone else or when you're just starting a new job, you might as well treat your own ideas as if you're a boss or an entrepreneur. Just remember, for now, you're still in the learning phase. In the future, you will either be an entrepreneur, part of the management team, or even a team leader. That's very important. So never ever see yourself as just someone insignificant. Don't look at yourself as just an employee. When we're doing things right from the very beginning, we should always be thinking, in the future, I'm going to be part of the management team. If you start with that mindset, you'll find that everything you do now, all your efforts, will feel worthwhile. After some time, once you've gained enough experience, you might even move from management to leading an entire team. You could become a leader or even the CEO of a company, right? That's really important because that's a leadership position. When the timing is right, when you have the right opportunities, the right environment, and the right people, then you'll be able to start your own business and become your own boss. This mindset is very important. So all of Yaya's friends, remember not to waste this natural talent, this ability for leadership. From a young age, even when we start choosing our jobs, we should approach things with a leadership mindset and attitude. Now, here's a question. Yaya is actually very confident. Many times he often feels that his own things, he can't accept what other people say is right, can he? He's starting to get really stubborn. So what does that mean? We say, hey, every personal energy companion comes into this world with something they need to learn. And what does Yaya need to learn? What he needs to learn is a collaborative heart. What does a collaborative heart mean? It means that Yaya is no longer a commander without soldiers. He's no longer fighting alone, and he's no longer doing things all by herself. He needs to work together with others. When he learns how to cooperate, learns to see things from other people's perspectives, and starts to accept other people's opinions, then what happens? Wow, that is truly incredible. Yaya will be able to lead thousands of troops and become a highly successful general. He will use his confidence, his experience, and together with his influence, he will be able to build a great team or even a successful business. He could even start a company or a large enterprise. So, his future looks very bright. Teamwork, right? For Yaya, it's really worth it to get that in return. That's right. So remember, Yaya, I know you are a very confident and creative person, a real bundle of positive energy. But remember, you also need to work together with others. If we do that, we'll get twice the results with half the effort. All right, let's see if there are any friends of Wawa here. Friends of Wawa, type Wawa on the screen. That's right, Wawa. First, we need to understand his personality. He really likes being among people. We say he's like a lubricant, a master of communication. He's also quite special. Previously, at a university roadshow, we also used a personality and energy companion I-matrix analysis. So just now there were two companions and Wawa is also one of them. Within the whole organization, that is, in our student union, he is responsible for communication and liaison. Isn't that quite special? So if you have this kind of talent and you're in the right position, you'll find that when you do things, you'll easily gain recognition from others and feel very happy about it. All right, so as for Wawa's adaptability, it's extremely strong. He scores a perfect 10. No matter what environment he finds herself in, he knows how to cooperate with others, and he really enjoys helping people. He also knows how to see things from other people's perspectives. When there's a problem, he will always listen to others first. He is very understanding, and he is very willing to communicate sincerely with people. That's why he is especially suited to be a bridge for communication, which is extremely important. And not only is he good at communication, he is also a negotiation expert. Oh, when we talk about business, isn't doing business all about negotiation? That's right. And when it comes to making deals, he's really good at it too.